StarrSoap's channel. How are you today? I'm doing good. Today I'm going to be making Christmas soaps, pumpkin chai and candy cane. That's right, you get 2 for 1 today. So come with me and I'll show you how I make it. Squee! First things first, we need to mix up our oils and goat's milk. I'm making a whole bunch of soaps for a wholesale order and they are all going to have goat's milk in them. And the first soap I'm making is pumpkin chai. So I just got some pumpkin puree into that jug. That was that orange stuff you saw. Now I'm just adding the lye solution and bringing it to light trace. And it's hard to tell when you've got the goat's milk in there. It doesn't change colour like it normally does from clear to opaque. It's already opaque because it has the goat's milk in it. So I'm going to be following the same kind of plan that I usually do with pumpkin chai, where I have a section of dark soap and a section of white soap, as well as a whole lot of pumpkin infused soap. Yum! So that's why a lot of the soap's getting portioned into the jug with the pumpkin chai now. And then I'm just going to separate it out and to add the different colours, add the fragrance, and then we're going to mould. Woohoo! So I'm super excited because I've had a whole bunch of bigger orders coming up to Christmas this year than I've ever had. It's been kind of hard because I'm still recovering, and so I've been trying to pace myself. But I actually got a big order. That's what I'm making. What you're watching me make now is my big wholesale order. That's going to be going into the nearest city to where I live, which is New Plymouth. I live out in a little town called Stratford. And in New Plymouth, they have this really cute little sort of shopping mall area where there's like a supermarket and a whole bunch of shops. There's like a pharmacy and fresh fruit grocers, I think, and a bunch of stuff like that. And they've also got this lotto and post shop, and that's where I've been contacted by. And it's the Maryland's Lotto and Post shop in New Plymouth, and they're going to have a whole bunch of my soaps and bath bombs and moisturizers and sugar scrubs and lip balms. So I've just been going crazy making all of that for them so I could get it all in there before Christmas, because you know, Christmas time is when everybody wants to buy their lovely pampering soaps. So I'm just using my mini mixer here, and that's because I'm making smaller bars of soap than I normally do. I'm actually not going to be filling my mold all the way to the top because that's the way I could offer the wholesale price that he was requesting. So I shrank my bar. So I'm not able to actually submerge the stick blender in there, so the mini mixers come in handy. So I've mixed everything up now. I'm going to go ahead and get it all ready to pour in the mold. Yay!
you're all I am asking for. La da da, la da 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 da, la da da, la da da, la da da, la da 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 da, no 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 no, la da da, la da 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 da, la da da, la da da, no no no. I woke up this morning to find that you were not there. In my sleep, you had gone. You had gone.
So I had extra soap and I just put it into these little molds, and I figured I can just offer them for like $3 each or something at markets because it was just a little bit too much. And now it's time to move on to making candy cane soap. And these are both soaps that I like to have around Christmas. They both seem to sell really well at Christmas. Candy cane, obviously. Pumpkin chai, I don't know, but it just seems to be a really good holiday season soap. So that's really, really good. So I'm adding in my lye solution here to do candy cane. I'm definitely like just plowing through. I'm like on a roll here. I don't normally make soap like this. Normally every little step I do carefully and slowly. This time I'm just like, woo, let's get making us heaps of soap. I actually made 10 batches in 3 days, and I would have done more, but I ran out of molds. So because I only have 4 molds, it was 4 soaps one day, 4 soaps the next day, and then 2 soaps on the 3rd day, so that I would have all 10 batches ready to go. And all of the bars that were left over from these batches actually went to another shop that I've got my soaps in another small town nearby called Watra, and the shop is called Caboodle Crafts and More. Love that name, Caboodle. And yeah, she told me unfortunately that the shop may be closing down at the end of this year. The overheads have just gotten quite high. So I thought, well, I'll get lots of my good little Christmassy soaps in there and stuff, and maybe, fingers crossed, it improves business and maybe she won't have to close, because I've had my soaps in her shop for probably about over a year now, maybe a year and a half, and it's been so good, and I've loved having my soaps in a shop. It's quite exciting. So now I've got them in 2 shops and I really don't want to lose one. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a drop swirl that I then will hanger swirl for the candy cane soap. I just love the candy cane fragrance. It's such a lovely scent, and it does behave really well in cold process soap. Doesn't seem to thicken up trace or anything. It doesn't discolor. It has a really long lasting scent, and I really love it. Go candy cane.
Try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to switch permanently to StarrSoaps after you try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to switch permanently to StarrSoaps.
So they sit overnight and we're back again the next day to cut the bars. And I've got my wonderful multi-bar cutter that was made for me by my lovely man. Thank you, Bryden. I was talking to him about this because I've had quite a few requests from people saying that they would like to have a custom soap cutter made for them by Bryden. He actually did this for me sort of like a side project at work, and he's very, very busy at work. But he did say that if you're willing to pay, because it will be quite expensive, he would make you a custom soap cutter, and you can get in contact with me through starrsoaps@gmail.com for that if you are interested. I would recommend that if you're in the States that you look up Bud and bud cutters. He's got his own workshop and he will do your custom stuff, and he's right there in the States, so the shipping will be much more reasonable. But if you're from New Zealand and you just desperately want a cutter that is made custom to you, yeah, do hit us up, but it will be expensive. I'm loving how these swirls came out in this candy cane soap. It looks absolutely gorgeous, smells great, and the little Christmas trees on top look so cute.
I really think you're going to switch permanently to StarrSoaps after you try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to try some of my soap.
And here we are with pumpkin chai, and I put lots of little tiny pumpkins on the top of this one that I hand molded with my soapy dough. And if you want to learn how to make soapy dough, I will leave a link below to the video where I show you me making the soapy dough. I literally just use like ends and scraps of soap and then mush them together in my hands until I get a dough-like consistency. I've done this for about 4 years now. It's something that I didn't really think much of to begin with, but has gained a lot of popularity over the last sort of year or so. So I made sure that I made my own video and showing you how to do it. There's no additives, it's just soap. So I do think that that is pretty cool. And I'm loving how these soaps have come out. They look so pretty. They actually have a lot of pumpkin in them because of a smaller bar and because I've used the same amount of pumpkin I usually would. So they're super pumpkin-y and I actually love it. Really love how they came out.
After you try some of my soap, the soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to switch permanently.
So here we have some pictures of the soap, and I've got the little pumpkins I molded, and then the cut bars, and of course also the loaf of candy cane soap, and once again the cut bars of candy cane. And I do hope that you enjoyed watching me make these little soaps as much as I enjoyed making them. This week I'd like to highlight Ellie Grimmett and her beautiful soaps that she shared in our Facebook group called StarrSoaps Family. Don't they look cute? I just love them. There's a little bit of tea sprinkled on one side as well. So well done, Ellie. We just love to see your creations, and if you'd like yours highlighted, please come and share it in our group. And yeah, if you love this video and you want to see more like it, hit that subscribe button, become a member of our StarrSoaps family, and feel the soapy love. Bye guys!
After you try some of my soap, the soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you